What's going on, everybody? And today I want to talk about the incident that happened between Jeff Nippard and this other dude, Mike Van Dyke or Mike Van Wyck, whatever his name is. And I just want to say that under no circumstances is bullying okay. So whatever I'm going to say in this video doesn't mean that I'm condoning or I'm blaming the person that gets bullied, that I'm blaming Jeff Nippard for what happened, or that I'm putting blame on anybody that's a victim in any one of those situations. With that being said, there are some things that just questions that I basically have, and those questions are just very simple questions. Jeff Nippard, you've lived a whole life. You've had a whole life, right? You're like 34 years old. You've been through a lot of the situations that we all go through as humans. You've been to school. You probably have been bullied before, which may have been the reason why you got into bodybuilding in the first place, to get big and strong, right? That's the reason why many of us get into bodybuilding in the first place, is to get big and strong, because at some point we were in situations where we got bullied or we wanted to get bigger and stronger. And that's why a lot of people go into bodybuilding, weightlifting, or martial arts sometimes, right? So you've lived a whole life, bro. You're 34, and you haven't developed a self-defense system to deal with situations like that. So have you ever been bullied before? I'm not saying, I'm saying you lived life like all of us live, and went to school and maybe got bullied in school, went through altercations with people even that could have developed into physical altercations. Like, what kind of life have you lived such that you have not developed by this age your own system of self-defense, whether it's a martial art, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, whether it's grappling, whether it's blocking somebody who's trying to punch you, whether it's circling around in a circular motion as in a fight, whether it's running away, whether it's a pepper spray, dam, taser, a gun that you have on you. What self-defense system have you developed after all those years on earth, living through life and going through everything that all of us have to go through, and all the physical altercations and the bullying and what we have to go through in life? Why haven't you until now developed your self-defense system such that you can quickly deal with a situation like that? Do you know how to block a punch? Do you know how to block a jab to the throat? Do you know how to run? Do you know how to move fast? Why would you let someone reach and get your throat and not run away, not move fast even? Were you scared to run? That you were going to look like you're scared or running away? That was better. That's better, running away, retreating when somebody's trying to punch you is better than getting jabbed in the throat. I'm just asking, man, because that's life. What we saw on video, it just happens on a daily basis, but just in many times it's not recorded. It happens in schools, sometimes it happens at workplaces, sometimes it happens in universities. Bullying happens every damn day. Sometimes it happens at the gym, sometimes it's in the street fights. So by all this time, all this life, if you have lived and you haven't developed a self-defense fucking system to be able to defend yourself in case situations like this happened, man, there's no excuse for that, bro. And if you haven't done that, please get on a system, and actually multiple systems, where you can have a way to be able to defend yourself if any situation like this arises again. I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying, you cannot just live like that. You cannot just be around people and not have a self-defense system ready. Get a martial arts course, man. Know how to block a damn jab. Run, circle around. Know how to wrestle somebody that's bigger, stronger than you. Maybe focus all your body on one part of his body, his legs, and put him in a damn knee bar. Break his knees. That's something you can easily do against a bigger, stronger opponent. Just grab. You only needs to grab one fucking leg. You can put him in a knee bar, man, and he's fucked for life. So that's one thing. Okay, the second thing is, the reason a lot of people Like I said, getting into bodybuilding is to get big and strong, because a lot of people come from backgrounds or maybe they got bullied, and you want to get big and strong, so they can fix that, so they can fix that and not get bullied again. That's why a lot of people get into bodybuilding. Now, not just natural bodybuilding, because natural bodybuilding has a limit. A lot of times why people even do anabolic steroids is because they want to get even bigger and stronger, okay? Because just natural bodybuilding is not going to give them big and strong enough, not just for show, not just for bodybuilding, sometimes for survival reasons, sometimes for the same reason that happened to you, which is somebody way bigger than you is able to basically throw you around. But let's say if Jeff Nippard, right, was on gear, if he was on steroids, and instead of weighing, I don't know how much he weighs, instead of weighing 150 pounds at 5'4" or 5'5", 160 pounds, he would have been weighing 240 pounds of muscle, of pure muscle, right? 240 pounds. That could have been a completely different situation, right? Why? Because it's very hard to move around a mass of 240 pounds. It's not easy. You can't be thrown around if you're 240, 250 pounds of mass. That's not easy, right? Even at 5'5", even at 5'4", it's not going to be easy to throw 250 pounds of mass or 240 pounds of mass around. Now, I don't know what you weigh. If you're lean at 160 and bulking at 180 or 170, that's still not enough. To be in a mass of physical strength that would put you in a favorable position in a fight. But if you were 240 pounds, 240, that would have been a completely different situation. Because 240 is just too big, man. No one can just throw around 240, 150 pounds that easily. Okay? I don't think if you were 240, you would have been like thrown by this jab to the throat with the same situation that happened. So I'm not blaming what happened on you. I'm just like venting because I'm sad to see stuff like that. And especially at that age, you're in your early 30s, man. You haven't developed a self-defense system. You're not big enough, and you haven't gotten big enough to be able to defend yourself. I'm not saying you should do anything. I'm not saying you should go up to 240 pounds by using anabolics. I'm not saying that. I'm not suggesting anything. That's your choice. It's up to you. I'm just saying, sometimes it's just mere survival, man. It's really mere survival, okay? If you train in the gym and everybody's 250 pounds, 240, and you're a guy who's 160, that's kind of dangerous. It's kind of dangerous also if these people know how to fight and you don't know how to fight. But if you're 240, it's not dangerous anymore. Because now you're a big guy. And if you know how to fight, now you got both. So people are going to think twice before they mess with you. And it's going to be a completely different situation. So that being said, it's just advice for everybody, man. You have a whole lifetime to prepare yourself for situations like that. Martial arts. Get your grappling right. Get your wrestling right. Okay? Strength and conditioning. Bodybuilding. Get your body strong. Get your chest, get your push strong. So that in the wrestling positions, you can handle a bigger opponent. Get your pull strong. Get your legs strong. And I mean, put a lot of mass on these motherfuckers. Put tons of mass on them. Wrestling, your grappling, your knee bars, your arm bars, your chokes, your ankle holds. Get your shit right. Get your martial arts in place. Get your body in place. That should be a lesson to you that you should get prepared. Maybe on your channel, you should start talking about martial arts, okay? If you want to do grappling, I can show you a bunch of things about grappling because I don't just abide by the whole belt system. I actually designed a course for grappling that shows people the most amount of knowledge in the least amount of time. Unlike the belt system, which is supposed to drag you for 10 years and not show you that. Not show you the most amount of information in the least amount of time, which is what I have done when I was training all my grappling, all my sambo, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, wrestling, different types of wrestling, to come up with my own system of self-defense. This is advice for everybody. And it's a part of what we preach at perfecthumanx.com. A part of perfection is that you don't fucking allow anyone to bully you. Anyone. And this is by being strong physically, mentally, martial arts wise, cognitive function wise, being smart, financially smart, mathematically smart, by every aspect. So get some martial arts, man. Get some more muscle, some more functional strength dedicated to or geared towards your martial arts, your wrestling. Know how to protect yourself. That should be a lesson for you and for everybody. Know how to protect yourself. When somebody reaches to you, move away, put your hand up, block the damn jab, block the damn punch. Always be prepared. So if you want help with any of that, I'd be happy to help you with any of that. I don't like seeing that. I don't like seeing people get bullied, but if you're unprepared, sometimes this is what happens. So that's why you have to be prepared. You have to be prepared physically, mentally. Your martial arts have to be sharp. You have to keep practicing them every month, or at least every week, preferably if you're not practicing on a regular basis. I know that takes a lot of time, but anyways, all this information is on perfecthumanx.com. Stand up to bullying, and I'll see you in the next video.